The following is a special presentation of GTCN Sports.
This is Legends of the Fall.
Hey there, sports fans, and welcome to Legends of the Fall. You know, Diana, North Avenue South is off to a great start, but every game is a new adventure. And this week, Nasty has to make sure not to overlook Hefty Strong.
That's right, Kelly. This is one of those games when the phrase trap game comes up. Nasty is unbeaten, and Hefty hasn't won a game yet, but anything can happen when they walk on that field.
We've seen it before in the housing division, so this one will be interesting. Speaking of what we'll be seeing, who's in the studio today?
Today, Kelly, we'll be talking with David McCauley. We found out that McCauley has time for a significant other, and you'll be surprised to know just who that significant other is.
Well, we look forward to that. Now, let's see just how the first half played out between Nasty and Hefty Strong.
Hefty Strong won the toss and elected to receive. This proved to be a poor choice as the Nasty defense was able to record a pick six on the opening drive. This was shortly followed by another interception by Tapan Shaw. On Nasty's first offensive play from scrimmage, Nick Macy made an amazing catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Despite the failed extra point, Nasty led early, 13-0. The Nasty defense continued their dominance and forced a 3-and-out. However, the ball went back to Hefty after a series of drops and missed opportunities. With some momentum, Hefty was poised to make a successful drive of their own. However, another Tapan Shaw interception ground their drive to a halt. The ensuing Nasty drive had no missed opportunities as they ran the hook and ladder to perfection for a Stephen Joy touchdown and a 20-0 lead. Hefty refused to give up as they got their offense into scoring position. But the drive was snuffed out by Nasty's fourth interception of the half. Devon Dixon was able to go the distance on the return, but the touchdown was called back due to an illegal forward pass. With little time in the half, North Avenue South was able to get into the red zone. But David McCauley was unable to bring in the touchdown on the final play of the half. Nevertheless, North Avenue South went into halftime with a 20-0 lead.
Everyone who thought this would be a game Nasty would take lightly were mistaken, as North Avenue South has a comfortable lead at the break. When we return, Diana had a chance to speak with David McCauley about his life here at Georgia Tech, and you'll be surprised at some of his answers. Don't touch that remote. We'll be back in a minute.
I'm Diana Nord, and we are glad to have you back here with us on Legends of the Fall. A multi-sport star in high school, David McCauley has taken the lessons he learned on the field and applied them to the classroom for success. He also has time for a girlfriend, and as you will see, he didn't have to look far within North Avenue South to find her.
Yeah, I'm from Rockdale, which is 30 minutes east of Atlanta. So I've been in and out of Atlanta forever. But my dad's a Georgia man and my mom's a Clemson girl. So me and my dad try not to talk about it. My mom, she's not a really big football fan, so she sides with me just because of the ACC. When I'm home, I try to put up the Tech flag, and then when I leave, my dad puts up the Georgia flag. I had a professor last fall, Professor Damon Williams, and in ISYE, he taught supply chain manufacturing, and he was fresh out of school. He was from University of Michigan, but he's young and he could relate with the students, and I really liked his class too. So, I mean, I really like the community. All the residence halls that I've lived in, really enjoyed neighbors and just people throughout the building. You're all kind of working together. Even if you're not the same major, you can study together. You can encourage each other. And I think it really helps in that respect. We were all kind of involved in sports, but we had a lot of friends that, we would have to come back and tell them about our awesome game or whatever, because they don't necessarily want to play the sports with us. Pretty much all our friends are huge sports fans. One way we kind of come together in that building is we have a fantasy football league. So that kind of brings us all together, gets a little trash talk going during the week. I think I realized that there's a lot of people at Tech that I can associate with, and so I've made some great friends. Also, I mean, I've gained a lot of skills while I've been here, and become more probably more interested in sports now than I was in high school when I actually played sports. I mean, it's been great. At the Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech game, I'd never rushed the field before. I'd never been in a game where people rushed the field before, so that was awesome for me. I didn't partake in the goalposts coming down, but I thought that was even better to just sit back and watch it happen. Like, these are my friends; they're all out on the field. We just beat Virginia Tech. We're going to go to a BCS bowl, hopefully, because when that happened, everyone was chanting BCS, BCS, and that was 2 months away from when that actually happened. So I just thought that was great that, kind of foreshadowed the bowl game. At the same time, it was a lot of fun just being down there on the field. I've been dating Hannah for a year and a half or so now. We met here at Tech. I didn't know her in high school or anything. She's from Athens and from Rockdale. And we just kind of, I never knew it, but I was always kind of friends with the same group of people that she was friends with. So one day when the groups were together, we just kind of met and hit things off, and it's been pretty great ever since. Yeah. We're all slated to graduate fall of 2012, so in a year and a semester. And yeah, she wants to go to Europe because by graduating in the fall, she's got some time to kill before she wants to go to med school. And with me graduating at that time, I may have a job. Hopefully, would have a job coming out of school. But even if I do, maybe I'll try to take some time to go, just because I've never been to Europe, and I think it would be awesome. But yeah, that's tentatively on the schedule, a trip to Europe. I don't want to be remembered, for anything athletic. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind it, but that's not my goal. I want to be remembered for just being a real nice guy, and being a hard worker, and using my brain instead of brawn, I guess. I mean, I would love to just say that it, worked hard and played hard too, and that I got as much out of this as I could, and hopefully I can look back on it and still have some great friends, and I'd love to stay in contact with all these guys from the flag football and basketball teams as long as I can. I just think I'll have had as much fun as I could have.
This just goes to show you can have a significant other at Georgia Tech and still be at the top of your game inside and outside the classroom. Legends of the Fall would like to thank David for taking time to visit with us about life at Georgia Tech. When we return, Nasty has a huge lead, but is there a hefty comeback in the second half? We'll see after the break.
The second half picked up right where the first half had left off. North Avenue South's quarterback, Greg Kowalski, was able to turn the corner and score on a long run on the first play of the half. A fifth interception and a pass in the flats to Stephen Kusi put Nasty's offense inside the 5. Kowalski was able to hit his big target, David McCauley, who took it in for the touchdown. The 6th North Avenue South interception of the day set up a short field for Greg Kowalski to lob the ball over the defenders for another touchdown. The defense never let up as Stephen Kusi recorded his second interception and, incredibly, the team's 7th, which set a CRC single-game record. Kusi pitched the ball to DePon Shaw, who was able to walk it in for the score. The game ended with a final score of 46-0. Nasty's tenacious defense has yet to allow a point in 3 games, and the offense has averaged over 37 points of their own. With confidence growing every week, North Avenue South looks poised to bring home the housing championship in 2011.
The offense is definitely clicking a little better. We're getting the timing down, and the defense has been a steel curtain since last year. So they're getting picks all over the place and stopping the opposing team's offense.
The flag football rankings were released just a few days after the finish of Nasty's victory over Hefty Strong. And for the first time ever, North Avenue South has been ranked number 1 in the latest CRC football poll. We congratulate Coach Hannah Gollin and the team for that impressive achievement.
Kelly, Shakespeare once wrote, "Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown." That means every team North Avenue South will play this year will give them their best shot. Who wouldn't want to beat the campus number 1 ranked team?
The bullseye is now squarely on their backs, and beginning with the enraged ULCers next week, we'll see how being named the top team on campus affects their game. Until next time, I'm Kelly Stiegel.
And I'm Diana Nord.
And thanks for watching.